The first step to downloading, installing and activating Office 365 with an educational or institution email address or an enterprise email address is actually having one of these. If it's an education email address, it will have an .edu extension. After that, it can have .uk, .pk, .in or .whatever. It doesn't really matter. Either way, you will receive this from your institution, your school, your college or your university. You will probably have this if you're a student, a teacher or a faculty member. So the first thing you want to do is to navigate to office.com and simply typing www.office.com or only office.com in any major web browser will bring this up. From here, click the sign in button, enter the email address that you have received from them, then enter your password. If you haven't changed your password yourself, it will probably be the same password that was issued to you. I highly recommend changing the password for better security. As soon as you enter your password, you'll be prompted to a screen that says, do you want to say signed in or not? I'm not going to say signed in because I don't want anyone else who using my computer to just be able to log in and access my files and stuff. I'm going to click no. If you are the only person who uses your laptop or your computer or your whatever, it's no big deal. You can do it. It doesn't really matter. After you are free of that step, you will be faced with your dashboard. What you want to do is click install Office on the right side here, and from there the first link is Office 365. You want to click that. Doing that will automatically start the download. If you want to read any more, you can see it says here if you need any help installing, click on that. It will direct you to a frequently asked questions page and you can read more. I'm not exactly interested in reading anymore because I know what I want to do and I don't need any help from Microsoft or anyone else, at least not at this stage. So I'm just gonna minimize the window and open my downloads folder. As you can see, there's a nice Office setup here. Double click it and Windows will ask you whether you want to make changes to your computer. Click yes and then it disappears. However, it hasn't gone anywhere. If you look down here in your taskbar, it says it is installing in the background and right now it's at 0%. I'm gonna pause the video right now and come back to you right now. As you can see, the thing is vanished, but you have a flashing Office icon here. I'm going to click the close button and now I'm going to open search and type word and click enter. From here I'm going to click sign in because I want to sign in all of my Office applications. Then I'm going to type in my email address, the same email address that you use to download this. It has to be the same email address. It can be a different email address that also has an account with Office 365, but that is compulsory, otherwise this will not work. After that, you're going to type the same password that is stuck with this email address, not the password of some other email address. It has to be this email address. At this point, it's very important. Do you want your laptop to be known by your organization? I don't want that to happen, so I'm going to uncheck that box. So I'm just going to click no sign into this app only. It will only log me into all Office applications, including Word, including PowerPoint, Excel, etc, etc, etc. As you can see up here, in a couple of seconds now, it's good. As you can see, I've clicked up there. Now it's saying it's getting Office ready for me. They're going to add some more cool stuff. Maybe not. You never know about the Microsoft guys or girls. Then it's going to say you have to accept my license agreement, or otherwise you can't use my stuff. So obviously I'm going to accept it, and then when I click up here to see my Office info, it's going to show my license info. It's going to show me what kind of license I have. I highly recommend updating this Windows product from time to time. It's very good. You should stay up to date. As you can see, I've opened PowerPoint and it's also activated with the same email address, with the same account. Now from here you can click sign out if you want to check, if you want to remove the account from all of these apps. Remember, signing out from one app will sign you out from all of these Office apps, and you can sign in with a different account if you want to use multiple accounts at the same time.